Yes, my dear friends, today we are going to discuss the use of had and the simple past tense and also had been because many of us have the confusion as to the use of the simple past tense and had. So we do not know what to use had exactly. So that is our main focal point today. And also we shall be talking a bit about had been, the use of had been plus verb plus ing. Okay, so now let us start straight away. You please watch this video full screen so that you can understand everything that I'm going to write on this whiteboard. All right, if you have any query, please don't forget to write down in the comment box. So first I will tell you that when to use the simple past tense. Any incident that took place at a point in time in the past must be constructed in the simple past tense. Say, for example, now it is 12 midday, but I got up in the morning at 6 o'clock. I got up at 6 o'clock. So I'm using the simple past tense. Now, when you use the simple past tense, do not forget to use the second form of the verb. Every verb has three forms. And first form is used in case of the simple present tense, and the second form is used in case of the simple past tense, and the third form is used in case of perfect tense, maybe present perfect or past perfect. So you have to memorize that chart, that is do, did, done, go, went, gone, buy, bought, bring, brought. This way you will find the chapter in the grammar book, and it is necessary for you to commit to memory the conjugations of verbs, or else it's not possible for you to construct any sentence even in the present tense. All right, or if you can do this, can construct a sentence in the present tense because you know the word, the verb, but you cannot construct the sentence in the past tense because you do not know the second form of it. So it is necessary for you to memorize that. Now, when we are writing a sentence about an incident that took place at a point in time in the past, we will use the simple past tense, provided that the action is over, but the result is due or the result is ongoing. Now let us construct a sentence in the simple past tense. When you are using any word that indicates the past tense, you have to use the simple past tense. For example, yesterday. Yesterday, this word is clearly typical of the past tense. Therefore, when we are using the word yesterday in a sentence, we have to construct that sentence in the simple past tense. For example, I received, received, received your letter, 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 yesterday, yesterday, yesterday. So it is quite clear, as this word yesterday is used, it is quite clear that we are talking about some incident that took place in the past. Now, you see, I received your letter yesterday. Instead of yesterday, if you use the phrase last day, then also you have to use the same construction, same sentence, same tense, because you are talking about an incident that has already taken place. That has already taken place. Well, so let us construct a few more sentences in the simple past tense. And the formula is very simple. The formula is subject, SUBJECT, subject plus verb, but which verb will you be using? You have to use the second form of the verb. Second form of the verb and this subject plus verb second form. So this is the formula. Remember this formula, then you can construct any sentence in the simple past tense. Now for subject, let us choose any pronoun or any proper noun. Now let us choose the pronoun you. You. Y-O-U. You. Any verb you want, any verb for that matter. You. Let us use the second form of the verb eat. Okay, so say what is the second form of the verb eat? Ate. And the third form, eaten. Eat, ate, eaten. So here we will write it. A-T-E. Ate. You ate. After that, whatever object you like. Say you ate rice, R-I-C-E, rice. You ate rice. Now you may use any other phrase you want, like you ate rice at 1 o'clock. That's over already. So it is in the past. Now you are not eating, or you will not be eating, of course, in the future. You have already eaten. So you ate at 1 o'clock. The simple past form of the verb. That is the second form. All right. Now let us pay attention to the use of had. Had is also used in case of the past tense. Now, what is the difference between the simple past tense and the past perfect tense? Can we use this past perfect tense in place of the simple past tense? No, we cannot, because that's not the rule. So we have to use the word had with the third form of the verb, because had, whenever you are using the word had, you are constructing the sentence in the past perfect tense. Therefore, not the second form, nor the first form, but the third form of the verb you have to use. Now, when to use? Say two incidents took place in the past. Both the incidents took place in the past, but not simultaneously, not at the same time. So, one incident took place before the other. That is the past of the past. So, second incident took place in the past. First incident also took place in the past, but the first incident had taken place before the second incident. Therefore, in that respect, we have to use had, the present perfect, past perfect tense. Let us construct a sentence. Here I am writing, okay? I reached, R-E-A-C-H-E-D, reached the station. I reached the station, S-T-A-T-I-O-N, station, when, W-H-E-N, when the train, T-R-A-I-N, train. Here we will write had. When the train had already left, L-E-F-T, left. Left is the third form of the verb leave, L-E-F-E, leave. And the second form is also left. Leave, left, left. So here, look, I reached the station, of course in the past, not now, when the train had already left. That is, before my arrival at the station, the train had left. So I arrived at the station in the past tense. The past of the past, before my arrival at the station, the train had left. So we are using the past perfect tense here. Past perfect tense. So had is used with the incident that took place before the other. If two incidents are there, one took place in the past and the second one also took place in the past, but categorically it is mentioned in the sentence, or the sense is that one incident had taken place before the other, not simultaneously. If simultaneous, then both the sentences or both the clauses will be in the simple past tense. Now let us construct another sentence using had. The doctor, D-O-C-T-O-R, doctor, reached, R-E-A-C-H-E-D, reached the place, reached the place sorry, excuse me. The doctor had reached the place before the patient, here will be had. We have to use the past perfect tense. Had, the doctor had reached this place before, B-E-F-O-R-E, before the patient, P-A-T-I-E-N-T, patient, before the patient died. Before the patient died. The patient died in the past. All right? And the doctor reached also in the past. So both the incidents, the act of the doctor's reaching the place and the act of the patient dying. So both these incidents took place in the past. So, but which one took place first? Had, H-A-D. The doctor had reached the place before the patient died. The patient died, say, at 5:05, and the doctor reached the place or reached the hospital at 5 o'clock. So, before the death of the patient, the doctor reached the hospital or reached the place. So, in this case, with this clause, we have used had. H-A-D. My handwriting is very, very poor indeed. I know that very well. So please don't pass any caustic remark. Okay? Caustic comment. I have told a number of times in many other videos that my handwriting is so very poor that I feel ashamed of my handwriting. But what can be done? I have to write this when I'm imparting lessons. Not only here, I am associated with a place where with a certain institution where I have to teach the students and I have to use the blackboard there, but unfortunately my handwriting is very poor, so students find it difficult to read what is written on the whiteboard or blackboard. All right, so I think by now it has become a little clear to you where you will use had and where you will use the simple past tense. Say, for example, you returned home at 6 o'clock in the evening, but your father returned home at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So, in that clause indicating your father's arrival home, you will use the past perfect tense because that took place first. My father reached home at 4 o'clock. I reached home at 6 o'clock. Now, when I'm constructing the sentence, I will write this way that I reached home at 6 o'clock, but my father had reached home at 4 o'clock. Why? Because the arrival of my father home took place first. Okay? So this is all about the use of had and the simple past tense. Even after that, if you have some problem, if you have some confusion as to the use of these two, the simple past tense and the past perfect tense, write down in the comment box. And now we will discuss in short the use of had been. Now, had been, as I discussed in my previous video, the use of have been or has been, the formula was subject plus have been or has been plus verb plus ing. in the active voice. Now, it is also the same in case of the past perfect continuous tense. That was called the present perfect continuous tense, and this one, what I'm talking about now, is called grammatically past perfect continuous tense. So, when to use the past perfect continuous tense? When, say, for example, something was taking place, an event was taking place in the past for a long time. In that case, we use had been plus verb plus ing. Let us construct a sentence. It will become a little clearer to you then. When I went, went, went is the second form of the verb go. When I went to his house, when I went to his house, he told me that he had been, HAD, had been, BEEN, been waiting, WAITING, waiting for me for 3 hours. HOURS. Now you see, 3 hours is a considerably long time. So as 3 hours is a considerably long time, we have used the past perfect tense. Why past perfect tense? Why not the present? I'm sorry, past perfect continuous tense. Why not the present perfect continuous tense? Because here you see I went. Went clearly indicates that the incident took place in the past, because the second form of the verb is used in the construction of a sentence in the about an incident that took place in the past. So the act of me going to his house took place in the past. So we have used the second form of the verb went. Now you see, he told. Told is the second form of the verb tell. So he told, this word told also clearly indicates that this incident also took place in the past, almost simultaneously. What did he tell? He told that he had been waiting for me for 3 hours. He had been, because he was talking about his wait for me for a long time. So he used the past perfect continuous tense. Okay, so when you are talking about some incident that took place in the past, and two incidents, of course, and in one incident, you had to wait for somebody for a long time, or say you had to do some work for a long time. You are supposed to use the past perfect continuous tense. For example, when the boss visited the unit, the workers had been working for 6 hours, considerably long time. So the boss visited the unit. Visited is the second form of the verb visit. So this word clearly indicates that this incident took place in the past. And the workers were working not for a short time. The workers had been working for a long time. So in the second clause, we have used the present perfect continuous tense. So when you are constructing some sentence in the past tense, simple past tense, then use this formula, subject plus verb second form. When you are constructing a sentence in the past perfect tense, then use the formula subject, SUB, subject plus had, 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 plus verb, V-E-R-B, verb, third form. Third form. Why third form? The third form is used because there is the word head. As the auxiliary verb head is used in this sentence, we have to use the third form of the verb. So once again, let me repeat. When you are constructing a sentence in the simple past tense, then simply use the formula. So construct the sentence according to the formula: subject plus verb, second form. When you are constructing a sentence in the past perfect tense, then follow the formula: subject plus head plus verb within brackets, third form. You have to use the third form, like do, did, done. In case of the simple past tense, you will be using did, but when you are using the past perfect tense, then you will have to use done, D-O-N-E, done, the third form. Not only in case of the past perfect tense, also in the case of the present perfect tense, you have to use the third form. Like I have done, he had done, I have done. All the difference is the use of have and the use of had. I have done, this sentence is in the present perfect tense, and I had done, this sentence is in the past perfect tense. And past perfect continuous tense, what is the formula? Subject plus had been plus verb plus ing. Here don't be confused. Had is there, so you may think that I have to use the third form of the verb. No. There you have to use the simple present tense, present form of the verb, that is the first form, and ing. Okay, because when you are adding ing to a verb, always remember you have to use the simple present form of the verb. That's the first form. So that's all about this lesson. I think I have been able to clear your confusion to a great extent. If I have failed, then it is my misfortune, and I shall expect you to write down in the comment box whether you have understood clearly or you want me to make another video on this same topic. All right? So those of you who have not yet subscribed to our channel, please do subscribe. It is my request, it's my earnest request to you, or else it is very difficult for us to continue with this channel. And if you like the video, give us a thumbs up. If you dislike the video, give us a thumbs down. There is no problem, my dear, because I cannot tell you to give me a thumbs up in spite of the fact that you have disliked the video. All right, so see you again in the next session. Till then, bye-bye.
Tell me. I couldn't